Hey there guys, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we will be reacting to SCP-2085. The Black... Uh, the Black Rabbit community? Huh? Well, anyway, after recovering from those 3 Meat Canyon videos yesterday, I am... well, let's just say... I am well enough to make another one. Not with Meat Canyon, cause fucking hell. Anyway, let's press play and see what's gonna happen, shall we?
Viewer discretion is advised. Wizard says Red talks to him and whispers all this horrible stuff to him when it's growing. It is going to eat away with him until there's nothing left. And that's what's going to happen to everyone eventually. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today we bring you SCP Foundation Euclid Class Object SCP-2085.
Yay.
SCP-2085, also known as Wizard, is a middle-aged male human of an undetermined ethnicity. Generally, his health is poor, and he struggles with vitamin D deficiency, acute radiation syndrome,
put him in
and
the
heavy
sun.
scarring from severe and repeated skin ulcerations. 2085
You get vitamin D by standing in the sun.
Advanced crew escape
or
suit
going out
at
in
all
the sun.
times, generally accompanied by a bathrobe and red felt wizard's hat.
Aww.
2085 has undergone significant cybernetic and genetic enhancements, including adaptations of the gastrointestinal tract to support a fully liquid diet.
Neat.
Additionally, an esophageal input port and waste output port are integrated into the suit. The skin has been modified to regulate sweating and reduce skin abrasions caused by prolonged contact with the suit. The skin and sweat glands have also been modified to secrete an artificial biofilm that aids in skin regeneration. This biofilm additionally gives 2085 a strong scent of mint. Last but not least, containment implants for Red. Don't worry guys, we'll get to this later.
Red.
2085A
Who be
is a
Red?
group of 5 augmented female humans of Japanese origin. Designated SCP-2085.
Yeah, that figures. They all have animal ears.
2085A.
That figures.
They are all genetically identical and measure around 2 meters in height and 80
genetically
kilograms in weight.
identical?
2085A is fluent in many languages, but is generally uncooperative with staff. 2085
Wonder why.
and 2085A have been linked to numerous criminal operations occurring between 2010 and 2013.
Oh dear.
Smuggling, theft, kidnapping, extortion, possession of fissile materials, and other corporate sabotage. In 2013, SCP-2085 and 2085A were initially recovered during a heist that was carried out by the group against the Sun Yi-On Triad. Below is an interview log detailing a conversation with them after being contained by the Foundation.
Add in 3, 2, 1. Ads. Just frick 'em.
Please state your name for the record. Major Motoko Kasanagi, representing the Black Rabbit Company. Please note that all 2085A instances provided false names, taken from characters featured in various media. Can you explain
Even
what it is
JoJo?
that your company does?
Please tell me one of those guys is called Dio.
Group. In plain speech, we do everything from security and deliveries to birthday parties, special events, and birthday parties? Long story, complete disaster. Indeed. Could you elaborate on any of these? No. Let's be honest here. Both of our respective organizations are of sketchy legality on the best of days. It's obvious, and there's no use denying it. You don't trust us, and we certainly aren't going to trust you.
That's
With that
true.
in mind, it would be best for us to just go on our separate ways. I'm afraid that's not possible at this time.
Yeah,
Suit
the
yourself.
SCP Foundation is not going to release
Please
them
state your
willingly.
name for the record. Millie Thompson. Can you tell me anything about the Black Rabbit Company's activities prior to your stay here?
No.
How much time do you have? As much time as you need. Awesome. So, there was this one time we were up in Kamchatka. You know, the little dangly part of Russia? We were breaking into this old Soviet bunker. The place hadn't been opened up in over 30 years, and it was overrun by psychics. Wizard managed to cut a deal with them, and we were let inside. The merchandise we were selling them was all fake, of course, but they didn't realize that until we started shooting. A2 continued on about the raid on a sealed Soviet-era bunker with presumed GRU Division P connections, the breakup of a Ukrainian sex trafficking ring, a spate of raids under the guise of a San Francisco pizza delivery service, and the declaration of A4
Please let this one
for another 2 hours.
Please let that one be named Dio.
Please state your name.
Or have a JoJo reference.
Aisha Clan. Can you tell me about Red? Oh, Red. Wizard says Red talks to him and whispers all this horrible stuff to him when it's growing. That it's just going to eat away with him until there's nothing left. And that's what's going to happen to everyone eventually. I don't know if it actually does talk. I mean, I believe it does, but I haven't heard it. It makes sense for a cancer. Can you tell me anything about Wizard's history? What he did before?
No.
Not really. He mentioned a long time ago that he used to be married and had kids, but he never brought it up again. They probably think he's dead, or that he ran off or something like that. He doesn't have any connections with jobs or friends. He doesn't really have anything left from back then.
That sucks.
So we're his family now.
Kinda.
Please state your
One
name.
fucked up family, though.
A4 raises middle finger. I will give you one more chance. Your cooperation will determine the future privileges that you will receive.
Not gonna lie, but in this scenario, I would also raise my middle finger.
Please state your name.
Please, Dio.
A4 seems to contemplate the offer.
Come on.
Dio Brando.
Yes!
I suppose that will do.
I'm happy.
Now, Miss Dio. A4 punched the observation divider, creating a large crack in the pane. A4 drew back its fist and flexed fingers. It punched the divider again, causing more cracks. The researcher
I'm happy
lockdown procedures
that
the protective shutter was lowered.
A-4 is called Dio Brando. I'm happy.
A4 continued punching the barrier as
I'm
the
just
researcher exited
peachy.
the interview room. Later, A4 claimed a willingness to provide video logs of the group's former operations in exchange for the lifting of sanctions placed upon the subject after repeated escape attempts.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ooh,
however,
bad idea.
Due to A4's history and containment, the provided file was accessed in an isolated network by D-Class personnel in the case of viral, memetic, or cognito hazardous agents. The provided video file consisted of a slideshow. This slideshow was made up of various still images and video footage of fecal matter, accompanied by a looped recording of a Russian folk song. The file also contained a single-use audio transference cognito hazard inducing severe anaphylaxis and exudative diarrhea in the observing D-Class subject. The D-Class subject died 4 minutes after initial access of the file.
Nice. I'd pull that shit too.
Could we ask you a few questions? 2085 puts on bathrobe and wizard hat, moves chair to interview window, and sits down.
But still, I'm happy that one
Ask away. All right. First,
instance
tell us
of
about
the
you.
SCP is called Dio
I'm
Brando.
a space wizard.
I'm happy.
I come from space.
Among
That's
Us,
not particularly
he's
helpful,
kind of sus.
SCP-2085. Look, it isn't important. I'm an average guy with an average background. Very
Well, that's not
Now,
exactly
tell us
true,
about
is
your
it?
assistants. Oh, the girls? They're the best, aren't they? You would not believe what kind of scrap they have gotten me out of. There was this one time in Moscow when... We can save that for another time. We're more interested in how you came across them.
Oh boy.
That's something of an interesting story. I wasn't in
Do
a good
tell.
place in my life around then, running around trying to fix all this shit. And I was wondering if there was any purpose at all, or if I should just give up and die. I scraped by with implants from some pretty shady people. So I was at the clinic to get some new parts, and when I'm going through the installation process, boom, big explosion. And those 5 come barging out with their guns blazing.
Neat.
I just start booking it with my chest half open, because when a 6'4", 210-pound Japanese woman with an assault rifle barges through the wall, you run.
Well, I'd first I'd in that case, I'd just go, marry me. No kidding though. I totally would. Probably would get shot, but still worth a shot. See what I did there?
Following this is a long series of shenanigans wherein we met up, split up, meet up again, get shot at by the guy's business partners, shoot back at the guy's business partners, save each other's lives multiple times, and stuff like that.
And thus, a beautiful
they
partnership
were hauling my ass out of the fire.
was born.
Then we stole a boat and hightailed it out of Japan. We whipped up the charter for the Black Rabbit Company on our first night out of the country, right there on the boat. It was their idea, and I just got kind of roped in as the face of the operation because of my rugged good looks and natural charisma. Not like
Really?
I
I
could do all
thought
the
it, I
physical
thought it
stuff
was a
anyway.
spacesuit.
But it was right then, as we were working out the details of everything, that I
Still,
got inspired.
Dio
One of those
Brando is in this
once-in-a-lifetime life-changing
SCP.
inspirations. They fought back against the shit life threw at them. I could too. So I did. I
Neat.
wasn't some guy dying from some freaky cancer in his chest. I was the space wizard. And we've been friends ever since. Don't know what I'd do without them.
Yes.
Probably end up dead. Could you explain to us the entity currently living inside of you? Ah, Red. Basically, this thing, Red, it's my opposite. It's a sort of evil twin. Fell from the sky in a meteorite a few
An
winters
evil,
back.
cancerous
Red's
twin.
got no hope left. No
That is
more room
also
for
an
dreams,
alien.
and all it can do is leech and wait. Nothing but despair left for Red. So anyone having hope, anyone having dreams, it hates that.
Aww.
Red, now known by the Foundation as 2085.
Doesn't that actually kind of resemble a symbiote?
Motile, self-replicating carbon nanomaterials that inhabits 2085's chest cavity. It features growths protruding into the liver, pancreas, gallbladder, spinal cord, and left lung. Remember to check out my new...
Not gonna lie, but doesn't that just describe a symbiote from, you know, Spider-Man and Venom? Well, technically same universe, but, you know. That just... It may not actually describe that. Well, minus the pancreas part, but, to me that just screams symbiote. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about my overly enthusiastic yes at the thought of that one SCP being called, or instance of the SCP being called Dio Brando. Also, again, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah.